How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Tressa's Collectibles gameplay video. My name is Mike, and joining me today, as always, is...
Randall, aka Shizukatz. How's it going, everybody? It's been quite a while since we've last shown our faces here.
It's been a hot minute, but we're back, and we're more than ready to bring you guys some exciting gameplay matches. This time, we're going to be starting our Kaguya 2 content block. Here we have the new versus the old. So on my end, I'm going to be playing the new 8 Pants build featuring the new level 1 Kaguya, which can climax combo to either search my deck or salvage my deck, or salvage my waiting room for the 1-0 event. And then the level 3 Kaguya, which climax combo on attack if I have 4 specific events in my memory, then I can just burn 3 for free. So this is the deck profile that you guys have seen on the channel that we've uploaded, so I will be playing Chairman's exact list here.
Yeah, so I'm going to be playing an updated version of the classic, the standby into gate level 3 Kaguya build, but we have made some pretty big changes regarding some of the external stuff outside of like the climax combos. So previously you guys are probably used to the green level 3 line with cards like the early play K and Miyuki Clock Kick, but instead we're going with a different approach this time, running some new cool tools that we can standby out or bring out at level 2, such as the Hayasaka Changer, or the there's a couple other new early plays as well, like the 3-2 Kaguya. But also, as a supplement to our late game, we're not the only one running a cool new event card.
Yeah.
So both of our decks are going to be running this 2-1 event. You're going to be running it because you need to.
I have to run it, but then you're running it.
I'm running it because the Musashi effect that is provided by this event is going to be really nice with the Kaguya finisher. So hopefully we'll be able to both use those events and show off what they can do with our finishers.
Yep. Alright, so it is worth noting that right now Kaguya is under a 2-choose-1 list. It used to be under a 3-choose-1 list of the K-Runner, the Chika Riki, and the Hayasaka Drop Search.
And by used to, we mean... Wait, was it?
It got taken off.
It was, yeah.
And it got taken, and then the K-Runner was unrestricted.
Yeah.
So right now it's just a 2 of 1. So my deck, since I don't have to run the Hayasaka Drop Search, I'm going to be running Chika Choice. However, on Randall's side, since the level 3 red Kaguya does need to resonate with the Kaguya Hayasaka Drop Search, that is going to be his choice. It is fairly interesting to see if... because I don't think either of our decks runs the K-Runner right now, but it is available to run for many people.
Yeah.
So we'll see if future deck building will have that card in full force again, especially if in tandem with the Chika Riki. But for this matchup, we will not be seeing the K-Runner today.
Yeah. Are we both running the Hayasaka in our deck?
Mostly because, well, for example, in both our decks we do need blue.
Do we have going first, going seconds?
Alright, we can get that. Alright, and we're back with the first, second cards.
Alright. I'm going first.
Right. I'll be going second.
Alright. Okay. So I don't believe, now that we've removed the green cards, there's not really a need for experience anymore, I believe. So I think I can pretty safely null 5.
Okay. On my end, let's see. Let's play it a bit safe, and I'll just mold 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and start us off. Draw for a turn. I'm going to start by clocking the level 3 Kaguya. This is one of the new early plays that we can run in the new set. Alright, and for my turn 1 play, I'm going to start with the new double R Kaguya. So she has 3,500 power as long as I have 5 or more hand. And on play, I can look it up to 3 for an event and add it to my hand. If I add an event, then I discard a card. Alright, and so I don't need this event, so I will just not add it, and then I will just... It's basically a free mill up to 3.
Yeah, which in the previous iteration, when it was only set 1, this deck did have a lot of issues with deck speed, so a very nice addition to the deck is this double Kaguya.
Alright, With that, I'm just going to go into my attack phase, and I'm going to direct attack here for 2.
Okay, 1, 2. 2's good.
All right.
Draw for turn. Interesting set of cards. Okay, we're gonna clock away this one event. We do only run one of it, but we have multiple ways to eventually get it into our memory, so we'll send it away for the time being while we have more parties and just fighting playables. Okay. So I can't reverse that Kaguya, unfortunately, but I do want to attack multiple times, if not just for the sake of generating some stock for me to use next turn. So let's go with a Chica, Brainstorm, and the Global 500 Kaguya. I think I'm good here.
Okay.
And I don't think I would mind if he did get hit to level 1, but at the same time, maybe I want him to take it a bit slower. So maybe he can't get hit to level 1, get some reverses off.
So you would side here instead of going for double direct, potentially?
Yeah, let's just go like this.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll side. And I don't get a salvage. I will also not use the effect from Kaguya, I think. Yeah, so no effect on anything, so just side for 2.
So this one can activate when, or sorry, you can discard any card.
I can discard any card to look at up to the top 2 cards of my deck and choose one to add to my hand, discard the other when I trigger a pants.
Wow, your hand must be pretty good. All right, I will take 2.
Okay, and then direct here for 2.
Cancel on 1.
There we go.
All right, draw for turn. Okay, let's go ahead and clock. I'm going to clock a 2/2 Ishigami. Draw 2. Okay. And let's see, what do I want to go for here? Honestly, I think. Yeah, I think we do this. So I'm going to play Nagisa. And I'm actually not going to use her effect because I don't have a 0 in hand. So,
oh yeah, so if you don't reveal 0, you could just minus there.
Yeah, which I don't want to do, I think.
Probably.
So, man, this is one of the waiting rooms of all time.
Oh, I do see a 1/1 there, which is a prime standby target if you trigger that.
Yeah. But I don't think we will be triggering it. I think I will be
playing
a standby to bring it out. So I will be playing the standby to bring out the 1/1 Kaguya. Obviously a familiar card from the first set. And then now we can go ahead and whack your board. So normally this Nagisa wouldn't be able to get over very much, but your Kaguya is only 500 power. So we are good enough to get there. And that'll be for 1.
1's good.
And then a front attack here at 3/5 since I have 6 hand for 1.
Cancel.
Okay.
Okay. Draw for turn. Alright, so that cancel was a bit weird. Given that we expected to be a level 1 at this point, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. I think what I'll do here is I'm going to force myself to level 1.
Ooh, double Hayasaka?
So I'm going to clock this Brainstorm here, because my board is going to be filled up with double Chica and triple Kaguya. So I won't have room for Chica on this turn. And I want to hold this event here because it's a bit hard to get events in my hand. So I like to hold them if I can afford to.
Oh right, Chica Riki.
So we'll go ahead and play the Chica Riki. I'll play pay 1 clock myself, search my deck for a level 0 or lower.
Level 1 or lower?
Level 1 or lower. And then we'll just grab the same card. We'll shuffle because we need to top check for the top check confirm. And then we'll go right back in. Alright, so second effect, top check. She'll get 2k.
It's not climax.
On play, pay 1, clock myself. Level the level 0 Kaguya. search my deck for level 1 or lower.
Alright, I'm gonna check when while you do that. Let's see what's going on with Mike right now. Mike's out 2, and he most definitely has a 3rd in hand. So.
Here you go.
Okay.
And then top check.
Yep.
Alright, so 2k.
Yep.
Alright. It's not a card I like to see as my first trigger, I think. At the same time, do I want to trigger that? I'm actually probably okay with triggering that, so I'm going to leave that there.
This makes me think that you have 1 copy of the 1-0 event currently in your hand.
Yeah, so the consideration is whether or not I want to use the event. I'll still get a +3 off of the Kaguya combo, just because I know where all my other events are. But at the same time, when I was speaking about that line, I kind of forgot that I would search my deck for the event anyway, so it would shuffle.
Oh yeah, it's true, huh?
Yeah. So I don't think it actually matters. If anything, now I just want to use the event because I don't want to have 4 events in hand. So I'm going to use the event. I can only use it if I have a Kaguya, and then I get to the top check up to 4.
Or Kaguya or Miyuki.
Kaguya or Miyuki.
Yeah.
Top check up to 4 and add any Shujin character. I'm only out 2, and then I have 1 in hand, so I'm okay with kind of just sticking with this, I think. Well, I kind of want something better than a level 3. Okay, another
Something better than a level 3. Something better than a level 3.
Alright, you know, this is what we call the sunk cost fallacy. We might as well go all the way. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. I think this is good. We'll have the Chicas standing by for the time being. Because I do want to get all the value off the Kaguyas. I also don't think he can contest all my Kaguyas next turn, so even if 1 or 2 die, I can push up the Chica next turn. So that'll be fine. So I'll play the Climax, and then when I play a Climax, I can either search my deck for the 1-0 event or salvage. So I'm going to search 2 and salvage 1.
And then also remember that when you're using this combo, you have to declare which zone you're going to grab the event from.
Right.
So, like, if he declared deck and then looked at his deck and there were no events there, you lost 1.
Yeah, I would just whiff one of the effects.
So you got to be very observant of where your events are when you play.
Especially in this deck, you got to know where all your events are because you need all of them eventually in memory. So
yeah.
All right, so 3 events. Puts me up to 6 cards in hand, and let's start swinging. Front attack for 2.
1, 2. Take 2.
Front attack. 2.
1, 2. Cancel.
And direct. For 3.
1, 2, 3. Take 3. And so here, I don't need blue just yet, and I probably don't want to level one of these. I think that's a pretty important card, and so I think I'm going to be leveling one of these.
Okay.
All right.
You go. So the Kaguyas are 4/5 base, but once per turn when I use an event, they get 2,000.
All right. Draw. What do we want to clock here? I think. What do I want to clock? I think I'll clock this gate.
Okay.
Draw 2. All right. Perfect card to draw right now. So I'm going to use my Kaguya's effect, pay 1 and resonate with the Hayasaka drop search to look it up to 3 and add one of them to my hand. Okay. I think off of this, let's see. So let's think. Those are 4/5. They're going to be going up to 6/5 when an event gets played. So I can't realistically contest with 2 combos. So I want to get 1 combo and then play around only having 1. So then what's next? I think I will grab... I mean, it's definitely between these two. I think I will grab the Hayasaka because I can use her on-play ability to try to get more cards.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm gonna pay 1 and then clock a character from my waiting room. So I'll clock a Hayasaka and then draw a card. Okay. And then I will follow up by playing my Hayasaka Drop Search to pay 1, discard 1, and search 1. I'll discard a standby to grab a combo.
Okay.
Which I will then play. And let's see. Okay. And then for my last slot, it will be the Twin Drive Stock Swap Kaguya.
Perfect. So it allows you to, if you wanted to, try to side for more damage.
Or maybe pay out a climax or something. Okay. So placement really matter very much. I'm out 3 standbys in waiting room and I'm about to play 1. So you're playing globals, so I don't think it matters too much for you, but I think we'll do this.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to play standby. I'm going to bounce back the Hayasaka for her effect to give 2k here. And then I will standby out 2/2 Ishigami. Alright.
Okay.
Now I'm going to... do I want to front or side this? I think in the interest of trying to take less damage, I should side.
It does feel kind of awkward because you're playing a standby, so you would side for 0 plus trigger.
Yeah. I think we'll front.
Yeah.
So we'll front for 1.
Okay. Cancel.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Kaguya next rather than the Twin Drive because even if I trigger a climax on this attack, I can pay it out with the Kaguya.
Right.
So I will attack, and then climax combo. On attack, I get to look at the top card of my deck and then marker it. And then when I reverse you, I can use the marker to search. So this will be for 2.
5 out. Is there any necessity to use the event? Not really. So we'll just take it. Even if I use the event, I wouldn't be big enough. So.
Yeah. All right. So I'll use the marker now. So send the marker to waiting room, and I get to search 1. And the one I will search is I don't want to do this. I'm going to grab another Kaguya combo, I think.
Okay.
All right, and then despite still having climaxes in my deck, I do think that I want a bit more potential for damage, so I will Twin Drive on this side attack.
And you'll also be able to pay out the 3/2 Kaguya there.
Yeah, so this is going to be siding for currently 0, 1, 1, and gate. And with the gate, with the gate, I'm going to grab a 2 or less early play Kaguya.
Okay.
And this is going to be for 1.
Side for 1?
Yeah.
Cancel.
Okay. And then I am overhand by 1, so I will discard the 2/2 Mutual Free Fresh Chica.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Stand and draw. Alright, let's clock this 3-2. Draw 2. Couldn't find a climax, which is unfortunate. But we did have 2 characters live, so honestly, we're in a pretty good spot. Double canceled. Didn't have too much pressure applied to us. 6 out. And 11 deck. In this situation, I think it would probably be ideal if I just milled the rest of my climaxes down to 3 cards, and then I can just attack 3 times cleanly and have a really good refresh there. My hand is also, it leaves a bit to be desired, since I have so many events. What I could do though is I could grab my Brainstorm from Waiting Room and then use the blue event, and by doing that I get to draw this card to maybe draw into another climax combo, of which I do have 1 left. Okay.
This looking like the line?
It might be the line. I also do have 1 Brainstorm left in the deck as well. I think I'm actually going to just use the event first. See where it goes from here. Alright, so that's my last level 1 climax. So I think we'll give up on that line. Okay, so that's the last of our climaxes. So we'll go with the original gameplay, I think, which is just
go down to 3 deck.
Go down to 3 deck, attack 3 times, and call it a day. This is a good time to send the event to memory. I can send, when I use the event, if I don't have a blue card, I can send it to memory. Since I'm about to refresh, I'll get +1 compression here. And I'll need to send it there anyways, eventually. We'll push the Chica up front. And I think this is a good opportunity to grab my Brainstorm, I think. Eventually, when he does set up his level 2 and higher board, I wouldn't be able to contest this board anyway, so I don't think there's too much value in holding the Miko event just to give 2 characters 15. So I'm going to use it now while I have the chance, just to try to get my Brainstorm up and running. Okay, so we'll use the event. Goes to memory, I give 2 of my characters 1500, salvage a character. And then I'll play the Chica. I'll use the second copy of the event to look at 3 first, so we see where it is here. And we'll grab the event swapper. Okay, and then I'll activate Chica's effect. Once per turn, when I use an event, I can draw and discard 1.
Yeah, so this is different than just going for 4 with the event and then not using Chica, because it gives you the option to add 2 new cards to
Correct. With this, so I would do this if my hand quality had more. I would want to add more than 1 new card to my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, you might as well give yourself the opportunity no matter what anyways.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
Alright, so we'll discard the level 0 Chica. Honestly, given that the Kaguya, I could just find another climax next turn and go off. I'm pretty content with just tying with this.
Yeah, if this was in your mind before...
Yeah, if this, I should have put the 15 here.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Okay.
We're still refreshing with the card anyways, so no take backsies. We'll front for 1.
Take the 1.
Front, so we're tying here for 1.
I think probably directing would have been better, because then it forces...
Oh, I didn't even... Yeah.
But yeah, so now in this scenario, because...
Yeah, no, that's definitely a misplay on my end. I was not even paying attention.
So now I'm going to get to refresh. I mean, like, it's 1 less climax, but it's also, like, 6 less garbage going back.
Correct, yeah. Alright, 3.
And now I actually have a chance to cancel this. I am only going back with 5, though. I am missing 2 gates and a standby.
And then on my end, I'm going back 8.
Yeah. All right, let's see if I can cancel this. That would be pretty nice. Although I think...
All right. Punish my misplay.
I think I'm pretty set up to be okay even if this doesn't cancel. So, despite my... Oh, this dropped out. This dropped here. Despite my earlier predicament of having 5 climaxes in my hand, this is nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Worst case definitely would have been you had another pants here and I just get blasted. All right, so refresh. And I could take this opportunity to level yellow now. And I think I will. I have blue potentially incoming. And even if this does get canceled, I can just clock blue from my hand. So I'm going to get the yellow out of the way now so that I can use it later for my Musashi event. And then finishing this up, I take the 3.
Okay, cut. And refresh point. All right. So punished for not paying attention. Hopefully we can. Hopefully that won't affect our game too much.
All right. So I will draw for turn.
Here we go.
That's a good draw. All right. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I don't think I want to clock. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this Hayasaka Drop Search, and I am not going to use the effect.
Okay.
I'm going to play Kaguya, so she's an early play if I have 2 or less climaxes in Waiting Room. Pay 2, and then I sack one of my other characters, and so this is basically Marin from Hololive, where I sack one of my other characters, and I look at up to 3. I choose one of them to put in my hand, I choose one of them to put in the stock, and the last one goes to the Waiting Room. So we'll look at one at a time. So we'll look at 1. We'll look at 2, and we'll look at 3. And I'm going to put this in my hand. I'm going to put... I'm going to put this in my stock, and I'm going to send the Kaguya level 0 to Waiting Room.
Okay.
Now let's shift our board around a bit. Yeah. All right. For my last 2 board slots, I'm going to play another Kaguya that I got last turn, and the Hayasaka. And then... I think I want this in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. It would only matter if I had double, I guess,
right.
Which I don't have access to at the moment. But I guess there's potential if I trigger if I
want to stand by
marker
here.
if I marker one. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. There's various options, but
I think this is fine.
Yeah. I just need to care about my attack order, I guess. So I probably want to attack here first.
It depends on if you want to stand by over this or this, right?
Right. Yeah, I think I would probably want to stand by over this more. So I would probably attack with the Ishigami before. All right, so we'll go ahead and play standby. I'm going to bounce the Hayasaka back to my hand to give 2k here. And then we're going to standby out the 3-2 Hayasaka. So this is a changer that's like the Ichika from Quince 2, where she can change by bouncing back to my hand, and then I get to play any character from my hand as the change target. So we'll go in with the Ishigami first. And that's going to be for 3.
Direct 3. 1, 2, 3. Level. Okay, let's get yellow out of the way. Okay.
All right. And then, just in case we trigger double standby, we would want to attack here first. So we'll attack, and then look at the top card of our deck and marker it. And then this is going to be 7k fronting for 1.
Okay, so I do have the option to use an event here. The difference now, compared to before, is that I have the Chica on board, so if I wanted to try to filter more cards, I get to activate the once per turn effect on both his turn and my turn.
Just like Danmachi.
Yep, exactly like Danmachi. However, I do have other lines in which I keep this event and not use it, and just turn the event into other events. So with that in mind, I'm going to refrain from using a backup here.
Sure. So this will be for 1.
Okay, cancel.
Okay, and then I'll use the effect, send the marker to waiting room, and we're going to search for... We have a few options here. I think what I'm going to end up grabbing is... Let me think. How much of offensive force does your deck have at level 2? I don't think
it's
it really
basically
does
the
much.
same as level 1.
Yeah, I don't think it really does much. So I don't think I care too much about grabbing this memory kit counter. And so I think I'm actually just going to grab a 3/2 Kaguya.
Yep. Prepare for level 3. Also, you'll get to play it through the Hayasaka changer and get started on healing.
Yeah. That's a really nice thing about both the Ichigo changer and this Hayasaka is that, like, normally when you standby out, like, healers, you don't get to use the heal. But if you standby out this, then this changes into the healer and then you still get the heal.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. All right, we'll front here for 2, 2.
Okay. 1, 2, cancel.
Okay.
Draw for turn. Ooh, that is a very nice card to see. This basically means we don't have to clock because we drew a climax. So the rest of our turn will... Okay, so we're playing these two and pushing up our front row Kaguya. And then we're also playing the climax swapper in... So besides those actions, is there something else I want to do here? And I think so. So while we have the opportunity, I think I would like to... Well, first I think I want to see what my top 2 deck cards are and go from there. So no clock, and then I'm going to unplay top deck 2 and rearrange. I'll swap them, and then activate her second effect. Unplay, pay 1, discard a climax, salvage a climax. Okay. We'll push Kaguya up. And then we'll play another Kaguya.
So with this field placement, are you looking to triple crash? Or...
I'll have something else here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use the event, and then I'm going to stop at 1. Grab the 3/2 Kaguya.
Sure.
I will not use the effect of the Chica.
I wonder if that's a climax.
And then I'll finish it off with a 1/0 Kaguya. That's when I play a climax, she gets 15. And then on reverse, if I have a climax, I can point stock 1. Alright, I think this looks pretty good. So I'll play 1K1. I will search first. And then I'll search another time.
Okay.
So this will put me up to 6 hand.
All right. All right, I'm hoping for some cancels here. Can we get some good cancels?
Okay. We're definitely fronting this one, so let's start with that. So that's front for 2.
1, 2. That's not a cancel.
Okay. I'm smaller here, front for 2.
That's also not a cancel.
These are not cancels.
All right, we'll level Hayasaka.
And then front, salvage.
Surely this one will cancel.
Alright, so this will put me down to... Okay, I don't think there's any way I'm reaching level 3 next turn, so I'm going to grab... Well, actually, I don't have a choice. I'll grab the level 3 climax.
Yep.
So that's the only thing in my waiting room.
Cancel.
Okay, and I'll blind stop.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Stand and draw. I'm going to just not clock. I don't really see a need.
Yeah, you have board. You probably have a pretty decent hand.
Yeah, I definitely do. And I don't actually want to change this into anything, so I think I'm just going to use it as the attacker.
It is 10k.
Yeah, and then 11-5 with the Kaguya.
Yeah.
And then considering I have so many climaxes still in my deck, I might trigger standby. So if I trigger standby, I can bring out a new card.
Yeah.
All right. Attack order. I think we'll start here. So this is going to be for 3,
Okay.
4, and I do hit the standby.
Speak of the climax.
I'm going to bring out a changer. And this is going to be for 4. Okay.
So.
And then we'll direct here next for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4's good.
What was that thing you said about not reaching level 3?
I believe still.
All right. Front for 2, 3.
Cancel.
Okay.
And reversed. Draw for turn.
Yep.
I have 5 in deck.
And how many are you out?
I'm out 4.
4.
Yep.
It's not like it's time to turn Chica sideways.
Okay. So here my goal is to assemble my Marchiban Kaguyas and set up my deck configuration so I don't get burned by a bunch of his Kaguya. So I'm planning on triple crushing this turn and then making sure I have all my memory set up so I can climax combo next turn. So with those goals in mind, I'm going to start with... Actually, no. Yeah, no clock. We'll start with the level 0 Miyuki and Yup here, which is on play. I can pay 1, discard an event, salvage an event. And I'll grab this 1/1 photo shoot event. We only run one of it, but as long as we keep track of it, it should be no problem. We don't have red right now because we declined to clock, so we'll just play that next turn. And then after that, I'm going to brainstorm, pay out that climax, and hit 1.
So there's 6 in waiting. 5? 6?
There's 6. 6 in waiting room.
Okay. How did the other one get there? Was it blind stocked?
No, I triggered 1, and then I milled 1, and then I had 4 originally.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Well, actually, let's see. 1, 2. One, two. Okay. So I think there was a line here, I think, in which I would refresh better. Unfortunately, I can't access that line anymore, so I think I can only refresh 6, which is not ideal. But yeah, so we're gonna salvage the level 1 Kaguya. And then we'll just try to push some damage and hopefully not die from 2-4, 2-5 when we refresh. Okay. Okay, 1. Salvage event through the Kaguya's effect.
So can I check waiting room real quick?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay. Start by fronting for 2.
1, 2, take 2.
Okay, so we're going back to 6 here. Missing one of each.
Yep.
There you go. Refresh point.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Front.
Nice.
Uh-oh. 4? Wait, 3.
Cancel.
What is my... How many out in waiting room?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 gates, 3 standbys.
Okay.
I have a 3 deck.
Let's see. Maybe we should just front here, I think. Yeah, we'll front.
Okay.
2.
1, cancel.
Okay. And... Technically, if I 3-stock this, I could mitigate 1 direct and still deny his reverse because I can just send him to stock through using the event.
Mm-hmm.
So it would essentially be I pay 2 stock to -1 soul.
Yeah, and that would be because this card says when you play an event, you can put it into stock and you have the 1/0 counter, right?
Correct. And I do still have name because it checks for either of our main characters. So that's the consideration I have right now. If I 3-stock, I'll be left with 6 stock, and then using the event will put me up to 7. I think I'll just let it be and let you direct them. Go ahead.
All right, stand and draw. All right, let's think about what we're doing here. So you have 4 in deck, 4 in like 20, I think we just try to kill you.
Yeah, it's exactly 4 and 20.
I think we just try to kill you. All right, so in order to pay out the climax that I triggered on the first attack, I'm going to play a Kaguya first, and then in order to spend the other one, I think what I'm going to do is use a Resonate. So first we'll play over... Doesn't matter what I play over. I think we'll play over this.
Okay.
Pay 2 and then heal 1. And then I will use Resonate to pay this out. Pay 1. Reveal Hayasaka in my hand. Alright, we'll just mill it.
Mm-hmm.
Rats, foiled by the Musashi event. It's fine, my hand size is pretty adequate right now. Alright, so I went back with the other 7.
Right.
Alright, refresh points. Alright, we'll go ahead and move up our Hayasaka.
Probably
And-
won't be Hayasaka's for much longer.
Probably not. Alright, so now I will go into Climax phase. I'm
Yep.
going to use both my Hayasaka's change effects to bounce them both back to hand to play 2 Kaguyas, which will both heal.
Yep.
And you're dead.
I'm in danger.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and use our Kaguya's Climax combo. On attack, pay 1
Burn
to burn
1.
1, and then gain 2,000 cross turn. And this is going to be for 4, 5.
Alright. We'll cancel this on 5, and then we'll be chilling.
Uh-oh.
Or dead.
Uh-oh.
Okay, level. Get red locked and loaded.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
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 Alright, pay 1, burn 1.
1's good.
And this is going to be for 4.
1, cancel.
Alright, and then front, pay 1. Burn 1.
Alright, that's good.
This is
That's
going to be for 3 and gate, and I'm going to...
4, right?
Or 4 and gate, and I'm going to get back The 3/2 Kaguya that can on play pay 1 to salvage a climax.
Alright, so we have 3 climaxes left on our deck.
That's 4, 3, 4.
Cancel.
Okay.
Okay, we're alive at 3/6, which is all that we can ask for. Ooh, that's a really good draw too. Okay, so we have 2 climaxes left, which is excellent. Okay, let's see. Order of operations. We'll start with playing Kaguya, and I'll play heal. Let's use the 1/1 event. Send it to memory, top check, and then if it's a character, add to hand, but it is not. And then during my turn, if this event is in memory, global 500. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Brainstorm. Given that we know the top card is the climax, hit 2. So we'll grab 2 Kaguyas. And play them both. Pay 2 heal. Pay 2 heal. And then...
It's time.
Not yet.
Oh, Musashi event.
We'll play the 1/0. And I will not use the effect of the 1/0 in terms of swapping events. But I will use her startup. Where I can pitch a card and sacrifice herself to grab the bros, Miyuki and Yu. And then I will play it on the board and not use the effect. And now we'll use the Musashi event. And I'll give Hexproof and Cancel Burn here.
Yep.
When I use an event, I can send him to stock, which will allow me to use my second one. I'll put it here.
All right. Hand size?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do have all 4 events now. Which will allow Kaguya to burn on attack.
Nice. So they were which ones have it?
These 2.
Okay.
I don't have another back row, which is kind of awkward, given that they do get power per back row.
So they would all be 10-5.
So they would all be 10-5, yes. Is there a way to remedy this? So they're
11-5,
11-5,
13.
13s, right?
Yeah.
So even if I did get
another back row,
these would still be
lose.
smaller.
Yeah.
I think this is fine. We'll just try to kill him. Okay. 1k1.
I'll just live forehead.
And front.
Yep.
Burn 3.
1, 2. Cancel.
Okay. On cancel, activate the Ishigami event. Burn 1.
Take the 1.
Trigger 4/3.
1. Cancel.
I am reversed.
I will use my effect. Reveal Hayasaka in my hand and discard.
Burn 1. Okay. So I'm back 7.
You ready to die on your own turn, Mike?
Nah, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna die before the battle of this third Kaguya activates, man.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Fresh point. Declare front. Burn 3.
1, 2, 3. That is 3.
Trigger 3.
1. Cancel.
Effect. Burn 1.
Take the 1, and I will
Reversed.
I will do this again.
Okay. Burn 1. All right. Final swing. Front. 4/3. Or front. Burn 3.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Cancel.
Oh. Okay. This doesn't have the event, so I'm just gonna proceed with my regular swing now. Salvage. 4/4.
Refresh counter.
Oh no.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 climaxes going back.
Oh, that's so many. It's fine. You're just dead. You're still dead. I'm gonna cancel this too. If in a theoretical world where you don't lose, I'm still gonna cancel this.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it. For 4, right?
Yep. Swing for 4.
Easiest cancel of my life.
It's not even gonna be close. They're all on the bottom.
Cancel.
I'm reversed.
Burn 1. Wait, I don't know what to say. Burn 1.
I'm dead. That was a good game.
All right, and since I know the people at home are going to ask why I didn't play this, I'm gonna be honest. There have been so many times where I play a new deck and I just die from 2 and I don't get to show off what the new deck does. That I was willing to not play this to let you show this off. It's just happened too many times.
Too many times.
Too many times.
In hindsight, I still would have lived unless you burned for 1. Then I would have.
I can't believe I lived that though. Oh my god.
We did get to show off everything though.
We actually did. Yeah.
That was pretty good there.
Yeah, definitely the biggest highlight, in my opinion, of the change for this deck was what I got to do with the 3/2 into the 3/2 Hayasaka changing into the Kaguya.
Yeah.
Being able to like go into the Kaguyas and still have like a bajillion.
Yeah, that's what happened, right? Because you got to tri-field the red Kaguya, activate Climax combo, pay 1 burn on all 3 of them, and you still had enough to refresh counter.
Yeah, and you have so much room for follow up.
Right.
Yeah.
Like in the kind of in the older variation, where if we still play green, I feel like a lot of our attention will be focused on the level 2 game and trying to like win board and get incremental damage in through the Miyuki level 3. But with set 2 out and with the additions of all the new tools we have, including this Hayasaka, the direction of the deck that we decided to take here is that we're just trying to kill them all in at level 3. But then we still have avenues to be able to cheat out heals at level 2.
It doesn't even need to be at level 3. Like, when this deck is able to change into the Kaguyas and combo while still being at, like, 2, it's disgusting. Because, like, let's say you get, like, 2 Hayasaka changes into 2 Kaguyas and you heal from 2/5 to 2/3, and you're actually threatening, like, a full level 3 turn. It's so disgusting. And, like, it never feels good from the opposite end.
Yeah, it basically just you would just have to compare the pros and cons of running green or not running green, and then the Miyuki is just a tad too expensive. Obviously, he's very good at breaking boards. That's like what he's known for. But especially considering the current environment of like the meta, he's not as good as he used to be. I think, in my personal opinion. So I think defaulting to the blue and then adding the Musashi events and then still having the flexibility of having a lot of level 2 play, I think makes the deck a lot more suitable for the current environment, I think.
Yeah. I do think that in particular the Shirogane early play is really good if there are level 2s that like you really want to remove from the board permanently, but right now there really aren't too many of those.
There
like,
really aren't, yeah.
Quince just kind of like sits on their 2/2 and whatever and just like smacks you with it. And like getting rid of that isn't like
Quince wouldn't care.
Insanely high value.
If you're paying 4 stock and 1 hand, like they don't
to get rid of this 2/2 that I like standbyed out 2 turns ago and just like it just kind of smacks you. And then like also like 7 Deadly Sins. So like the most popular build we're seeing is like the Escanor variation, which they don't do very much of anything at level 2.
They don't do anything.
they're just collecting pieces during their level 2. Okay, so as far as this deck though, so the promos that you've been playing, so this level 1 and also the level 0, we can find that, it's here somewhere. These are a couple of cards that even in the Japanese version of Weiss Schwarz have only just come out fairly recently. Here we go. Yeah, these two. These 2 cards, they only just came out in Japanese fairly recently as well. And so it's really nice that English is able to get them so soon, as these are both very powerful pieces for this particular archetype of deck, right?
Yeah. I didn't get to use the event swap effect of the level 1, but I did use basically every other effect. But the idea of the ratios here, and I'm sure Simu has gone over it in his deck profile too, is that without the PRs, we have to run a high number of basically all the events in order to consistently see them. But with the PRs, as long as you keep track of where they are, you can always just swap the event into your memory through this effect. Or if you just have, after Climax Combo turn, you have a bunch of these events, you can just use Miyuki and you to be able to swap this into grabbing any other event in your raid room. So it makes the whole getting all the events in memory thing really, really consistent, especially compared to without these cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I definitely think probably the most normal line that you would potentially do with this card with swapping is like you'd probably like play 2 Musashi event and then swap one of them into one of the red ones.
It's
right?
either you play 2 of these or 2 Musashi and then you swap it into this. Like this is basically the card you want to swap in.
Because this is like the worst one.
Because it's the worst one. It's not a guarantee plus you don't get to selectively like some you don't it's not selective and it's not guaranteed. And then the 500 global is not super relevant in most matchups. So.
Yeah.
That's why we only run 1. We keep things very lean, but again, as long as you keep track of things, you should have no problem.
Yeah.
So this does do it for our very first game of Kaguya 2, the new versus the old updated. We'll have more Kaguya 2 content coming up for you guys. Don't worry. So stick around, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
See ya.